Shiba Inus are on fire today. The price appears to be continuing to rise. Analysts are removing their signals and consumers are ecstatic. It seems that this is due to the fact that the US government's abrupt announcement surprised the whole Shiba Inu community. About 41 trillion Shiba Inus exist in nature. Does this mark the start of the bull run we've been anticipating? Or is it something else entirely? Give me a moment to explain yourself. Important notice. The good news is that Shiba Inus are having a fantastic day today. After what felt like an infinite string of fluctuations, the price decided to take off, shooting up by 10% and erasing all of the losses from the previous day. 10% isn't a lot. You might be wondering, but trust me when I say that it's a substantial sum, particularly considering the current uncertainty. For the past few days, life has been everything but mundane. At first glance, Shiba Inu seemed to be maintaining steady. However, as it started to decline precipitously, fear ensued. Because of the tremendous volatility, it really appeared as though nobody knew what was going to happen next. Would the descent persist? Would something more unexpected happen? Anxieties and generalized uncertainty were palpable in the market. Today, though, things are distinct. There has been a complete shift in the vibe. Things have started to level off at last. Instead than enduring another nerve-wracking descent, instead of a little bounce, we felt a nice strong push upward. It appears to have some substance, the type that makes investors let out a sigh of relief after clutching it for a time. Do you know what it's like to finally experience some peace and quiet after a period of total mayhem? This is how it feels today. A pause is finally possible for the public. Think on the bigger picture and make decisions without being completely paralyzed by the mounting market panic as it begins to dissipate. At last, everyone may breathe easy today, a sigh of relief instead of fear or terror as the Shiba Inu finds its balance and starts climbing again. Since it is still cryptocurrency, anything can happen. The issue is that this price shift didn't merely provide relief. It also produced considerable chaos. A tremendous thing is about to happen to Shiba Inu. It appears from the data that at least one analyst has made the observation that this is more than a little upswing. He is of the opinion that Shiba Inu is gearing up for a major breakthrough. With the price's trajectory and growing pace, everything is preparing for something big, like the calm before a storm, but in a good way. Shiba Inus may not be just getting well. However, if the charts are accurate, it could be about to explode. The difficulty arises when you start to doubt the veracity of the situation. For whatever reason, Shiba Inu suddenly started climbing. All this excitement has to have a source, right? Looking at the bigger picture, though, we can see that it's not just Shiba Inus that are active. Another cryptocurrency that is currently seeing explosive growth is Bitcoin. After struggling in the lower end of its range for days, Bitcoin just took off, flying beyond 94000, as low as levels that scared individuals. Everyone in the market is aware that something has changed dramatically. And for what reason? Once again, Donald Trump has shocked the Bitcoin industry with a surprising revelation. The formation of a US cryptocurrency reserve was his unexpectedly massive announcement. This holds great significance. In an article for Truth Social, he explained that the Bitcoin sector is the intended beneficiary of this reserve, after what he called an assault that lasted years throughout the Biden administration. The inclusion of popular cryptocurrencies such as XRP, Solana, and Cardano in this reserve was explicitly stated by him, and that was just the beginning. Not to mention that Bitcoin and Ethereum will also play an important role in the reserve, he continued. Not only that, but he has been fairly forthright about his admiration for Ethereum and Bitcoin. The first ever White House Crypto Summit is set to take place on Friday, and investors are already counting down the days until Trump delivers his remarks. Nevertheless, what genuinely distinguishes this is the way he frames it. There was talk of building up a cryptocurrency reserve, but that would have amounted to doing nothing more than storing the government's current holdings. However, he has moved on to talking about a real reserve, which calls for proactive buying and careful preparation. With Trump's re-election, talk of the United States setting up a Bitcoin reserve has picked up steam, and the anticipation surrounding this possibility has sent Bitcoin soaring to new heights. Nevertheless, following his January executive order on cryptocurrencies, progress came to a virtual standstill, but this last remark turned the market back on, and it's soaring again. Every time Bitcoin makes a big move, Shiba Inus monitor it very closely. Something big is about to happen, and the price action today is proof of it. The excitement, buzz, and confidence boost are all helping to propel Shiba Inu to new heights. The issue is that Shiba Inus are not considered. The Shiba Inu team's head marketer Lucy has some ideas about it. The Shiba Inu group is very much aware of what's going on and expects the US to be part of the digital asset reserve with other major cryptocurrency. Lucy said that the whole cryptocurrency market was elated by Trump's proclamation. To her, it would mean the world if Shiba Inu ecological coins were to be added to this reserve at some point. That would add credibility and, who knows, maybe even increase the value of Shiba Inus to an entirely new level. The United States would be an active supporter and keeper of these cryptocurrency assets, increasing their legitimacy as the reserve operates in the same way as any other national asset stockpile. In the midst of all the buzz, David Sachs of White House AI and CryptoShar dropped a hint that further details would be revealed soon. Just a few days before Trump and his team host the first ever crypto summit, we could find out if Shiba Inu and other coins are on the table. In such case, yeah, it might be pretty crucial. If Shiba Inu is indeed added to this reserve, it might cause its price to skyrocket to levels nobody has ever imagined. Remember that analyst prediction we talked about in the prior video? When will the Shiba Inu become $1? That might very well come to pass. Contrary to popular belief, this isn't a passing fad. A lot of people could become billionaires in an instant if something like this happened. Just picture the scenario when the federal government of the United States buys and holds a large number of Shiba Inus. Shiba Inu's standing in the financial world would be solidified like never before with that type of institutional backing, which would also increase demand. We are already aware that the United States government does not consider Shiba Inus to be a security threat, so there's the problem. Because it meant Shiba Inus wouldn't have to go through the same regulatory hoops as other popular dogs, which would be great for the environment. But if the government did decide to add Shiba Inus to its strategic reserve, it might provide a new degree of legitimacy, which could lead to even greater things. Shiba Inus might become unavoidable with this level of popularity, acceptance, and trustworthiness. Think about what could happen to us all if that happens. It all started with a meme, but now the United States government sees value in owning this cryptocurrency. It would be tremendous. Both large financial institutions and individual investors would take notice. Incredible consequences may ensue, impacting not only Shiba Inus, but the entire Bitcoin business. Thus, if all goes according to plan, we might be seeing something quite remarkable. Something that changes the future of Shiba Inus in the Bitcoin sector in profound ways. And it causes quite a commotion. However, looking back, we should enjoy this pump for its current state. No matter what happens, Shiba Inu owners will have a wonderful time. This is huge news for everyone who owns Shiba Inus, according to one expert. Many investors are finally seeing a return on their investment as 41 trillion Shiba Inu coins have recently turned a profit, according to on-chain data.